You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters, let's talk about Jayden Daniels. If you guys have watched this channel long enough, you certainly know that he's my favorite quarterback coming out in this draft, no doubt about it. And I'm somebody that's not the biggest running quarterback guy in the world. But I've seen enough from Jayden Daniels over the last several years, and people act like this kid only played at LSU. He's got a lot of reps under his belt from Arizona State. I know Antonio Pierce and the Raiders would love to get to this kid. I don't think they're going to get a chance. I think he's a Commander, and if he's not a Commander, he's a New England Patriot. I got to tell you, if he makes it to the Patriots, I may order his jersey. I'm not going to kid you. But he has come out, made some comments, and he is sending a clear message that he has got a major, major goal for his NFL career. Now, before we jump right into that, one of my favorite college player of all time and one of my favorite NFL players, and I'm not even going to go into this story, but I just had to show it. Reggie Bush is rightfully getting his Heisman Trophy back. This makes me so happy. I love to see it. He is the best college player I've ever watched. I still think his NFL career was underrated. He had almost 10,000 yards combined in the NFL, and he had one of the greatest receiving seasons anybody's ever seen out of an NFL running back. So I just wanted to throw that in there. I'm a huge Reggie Bush fan, and I'm glad he's getting his Heisman back. So, Jayden Daniels has sent a message right to Michael Vick and Lamar Jackson that he is gunning to be the greatest running quarterback of all time. Now, here's my problem with that. Now, my favorite player of all time is Steve Young, right? I'm a Niners fan, huge Steve Young guy. But Steve Young did not win a Super Bowl till he learned how to throw from the pocket. Randall Cunningham's best year with the Vikings was after he learned how to throw from the pocket. Now, I tend to believe Lamar Jackson's a little better at it than people give him credit for, but this is the guy, folks. Jayden Daniels has got a chance because he's already really good. Throwing from the pocket and throwing against man-to-man coverage. I don't think people understand. I said yesterday in a video about Caleb Williams or the day before, there's NFL coaches around the league that believes this is the best quarterback coming out in this draft. Over Caleb Williams. There's scouts that say this is the best guy. Greg Cosell likes him a lot. There's a lot of these pundits out there that like Jayden Daniels a whole lot. And quite a few of them like him more than Caleb Williams. And I think he's going to be the guy. I really do. Provided, and if he goes to the Patriots, you better trade for A.J. Brown or Brandon Ayuk because the cupboard is still very bare there, all right? So Jayden Daniels, if he has it his way, will not only enter the conversation, not conversion, conversation, CBS Sports, but he will be regarded as the greatest running quarterback in league history when it's all said and done. Now, I'm going to tell you this. I don't love this kind of goal. Come out and say, hey, I'm setting my sights on multiple Lombardi trophies. That's what I really kind of want to hear out of my quarterbacks. Quote, Vick was the first, but I think Lamar's got him now, Daniels told CBS Sports. When asked if Vick is the greatest running quarterback of all time, quote, I'm in the league now, so I'm trying to go past them. I don't know. I don't know about that. Daniels' running ability was a huge aspect of his game at LSU. Last fall, he ran for a whopping 1,134 yards and 10 touchdowns while averaging 8.4 yards per carry. Daniels ran for an incredible 234 yards and 2 touchdowns against Florida in a game that saw him become the first FBS player to rush for at least 200 yards and throw for 350. Guys, this guy can throw. All right, let's not get confused here. I know a lot of guys are like, oh, that's a running back, blah, blah, blah. Not this guy. Not this guy. What makes Daniels especially dangerous is his ability to take off and run at a moment's notice. At LSU, Daniels did a lot of damage with his legs when the defense was too busy trying to stop him vertically. Daniels also got plenty of yards on design runs too. Given his desire to become the greatest running quarterback of all time, it shouldn't be a surprise that Daniels said he'd rather score on a long run than on a long pass, like the 51-yard jaunt he had last year against Florida. Running, though, is not Daniels' greatest strength. Quote, I would say my football IQ. I pride myself on being a smart player, being able to eliminate what the defense isn't doing. I kind of have 2 or 3 things in my head pre-snap. I love to hear that. You got to love to hear that. Being able to check into runs and check protections based on leverage and stuff like that. I take pride in learning about football and knowing football at a high level. Guys, if this guy ends up being super smart, look out. I mean, if he's truly got a high football IQ, he's going to be dangerous. Fearlessness is another one of Daniel's strengths, is it? He isn't afraid to launch one over the top of the defense while giving his receiver a chance to make a big play. He also doesn't shy away from contact. He needs to in the NFL. All right, he's not real heavy. He's tall. He's like 6'4", but he's only about 210, 212. You got to get up around like 230. Daniels acknowledged that NFL teams have told him, quote, they want me to be smarter about taking hits. Yeah, I mean, Cam Newton is out of the league, and he's not but, 33 years old? It's because he's beat to hell. There's a reason he's not playing anymore. Quote, they know I'm competitive. You want to think that you can beat that guy and get an extra 5 yards, or maybe you can beat him. You go down, I guess, sideline for 60. That doesn't make any sense, but okay. When to get down, when not to, there's balance. All this is great. But he's got to be able, and it goes on to talk about him being a great competitor, this, that, and the other. But, guys, this kid can throw. And I hope he does not lose sight of that. Like, he's a better passer than Josh Allen ever thought about being entering the league. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about that. This kid can pass the ball with real accuracy. All right, his accuracy is better than Lamar Jackson's. All right, right now I think it's going to end up being better. I truly do. So that's interesting right there in itself. It's going to be interesting to see how this goes, how this works out with Jayden Daniels coming into the league. Can he be the greatest quarterback, running quarterback of all time? Is that the goal you want? I don't know if I'm an NFL team if that's necessarily what I want to hear. I'd draft him. I would draft him, but I don't know. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.